Hello, this is Theresa Norwood with Visual Branding Media. Today I'm going to show you how to attach your newly purchased domain to your current hosting plan with Namecheap. I use Namecheap Stellar Hosting, or they have other hosting plans, but that's the one I'm going to use today. So first of all, I'm going to show you that you'll want to make sure your newly purchased domain is pointing to the name servers for their hosting plans. So I'm going to find mine. Mine is the VBM TV Live that I'm going to be working with on this tutorial. I'm going to click Manage. And then right here in the middle section, it says Name Servers. I already have mine set to the current one, but if you click the drop down, it's going to be the choice. It's usually in the middle. It'll say Namecheap Web Hosting DNS. I want to make sure that that's clicked. I know that mine's already clicked, so I'm going to go ahead and go back up to my dashboard. Click View All Domains, or you can just click on Domains list on your left side of the screen. I'm going to find the hosting domain. I'm going to use this particular domain I have attached to the Stellar Hosting Plan, which is these. Any of you that already have it, you should already have it if you're going to be watching this tutorial, because you'll need that before you start doing this piece. But it's the little stacked books looking icon there. And so I'm going to hover over it, and then I'm going to go down and click Go to cPanel. Once I'm in my cPanel, I'm going to add my new domain to this hosting plan. I want it to live on this hosting server. So I'm going to scroll down. I might have passed it actually. Let's see. Addon Domains. Under Domains here, there's mine's in the middle, but it can change location on any computer. So I'm going to click Addon Domains, and I'm going to add this domain to it. So it's going to be vbmtv.live. That's the new domain that I purchased. Tab. It'll fill in the blanks on everything else. This is for the basic learners, but those who don't want to do any sophisticated things. You can do other things in here too, but this is what you want to do if you're just trying to add it to the server. Add domain. It's thinking. For some reason, my computer seems to be a little bit slow today, so I apologize for that. Now it says that it has been created, and I'm going to click Go Back. I'll scroll down just to confirm that, yes, it does show. Let me move this over here. That it's on there, and there it is, right here. It's showing that it's in there on this hosting plan. Next thing I'm going to do is go into these dots up here in the left-hand corner. That just basically expands your menu again. I'm going to click on Namecheap SSL up here in the top, very top, exclusive for Namecheap customers section. I'm just going to take a check to see if there's one that's already available for the SSL certificate anyways. For the SSL, if I didn't mention that, that's the next step. You want to make sure you install the SSL certificate. And there is one. It says install next to my VBM TV Live. So I'm going to click install. This admin details, that's usually just the email that's associated with your Namecheap account that you have loaded in for admin email contact. I'm going to leave mine just the way it is. This just gives you the idea of your order number, ID number for this positive SSL certificate, which you are required to have nowadays on the internet in order for your website to fully be functional. And I'm going to click Install Certificate. That's thinking. And it says it's done. It says it should be active within 15 minutes. I usually click sync here anyways. It doesn't usually show up down here at the middle section. The bottom section, excuse me, not middle. Doesn't usually show too quickly. This says that it's in progress, which is fine. It's going to take up to 15 minutes for it to change. I just went back up to my little icons in the left-hand corner. The little looks like a dial pad. I guess I could call it a dial pad, but that opens up your complete menu again. Excuse me, I'm going to scroll down to the security area here. See these little ribbons with the yellow circle, red ribbon, and the star in the middle. I'm going to click the SSL TLS Status one. to see if it's even showing that it's domain validated, which is the DV in the green circle. So I'm going to scroll. You can do Control F as in Frank to do find, or F as in find, I guess you could say, to find your domain as well. But I like to scroll. Yeah, maybe not. Control F or Command F if you're on a Mac, and you can type in part of your domain name. There we are. Okay, so it's still not available, but it will be soon. You'll see here still a circle. You could even refresh. It doesn't usually take too long. It doesn't usually take the full 15 minutes. Occasionally you'll run into roadblocks where it takes forever for it to update, and you may even need to hop on a chat. If something happens and you're having a problem getting your SSL loaded or to even show up, they're really good on their chat support. So I'm going to pause this for now and come back. Okay, so I thought I'd take a quick break and come back. Let's check and see. We'll refresh our page. We're going to check to see if, excuse me, if our SSL for that new domain, the VBMTV.live domain, is protected by the SSL certificate. And it is. If you look here, shows that my VBMTV Live with and without the www, which is the World Wide Web, that does have a green circle with a DV, which means domain has been validated. And it says it over here too, domain validated, expires on April 10th, 2020. So anyways, it used to be pretty complicated when I first started doing this. They made it actually quite easy. So the process I just showed you, it may not make sense to some of you who have dealt with Namecheap hosting and had to add your SSLs in the past, because there were a lot of little bugs that would typically occur. I'd usually have to hop on and ask for help from the support, but now I don't seem to be having any issues when I use the method I just showed you. It seems to be a pretty seamless process. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do after you've done that is decide how you want to load your website. I actually use WordPress for most of my website design projects. Not all the time, but I typically do. So I'm going to install WordPress on here. For some reason, I'm not seeing it. Click on this thing again. I think it's moved. Hold on. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to install WordPress onto your host for this domain, so that way your domain can live somewhere on the internet. You can't be found with just owning a domain like your www.mycompanyname.com or .live or whatever extension you're using. You can't be found on the internet simply by owning one of those. It has to live on a host. So we just put it on the host, our Stellar hosting plan with Namecheap, and we activated our SSL, which is required for you to even begin to access WordPress or do anything else on your website. You have to have your SSL loaded. If you don't do that before you install WordPress, you'll run into lots of problems. So now I'm back in my main screen. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. My system's updated, so it looks a little different. Some of you may find WordPress as an open option at the bottom. Mine's going to be under Softeculous Apps Installer at the bottom here. That's where it lives now. It used to not be down there. Well, it was down at the bottom, but it didn't look like that. I'm going to click here, install. I hovered over the W, which is WordPress, because I'm going to use WordPress. Install. Then I'm going to, right over here, there's 1, 2, 3 options. I clicked HTTPS. It's not going to let you select the protocol for HTTPS unless you are already set up with an SSL certificate, just FYI. It'll error you out and tell you that it's not something you can do. I'm going to find my VBMTV Live, not the ones up here, not the subdomains, just the VBMTV Live. And it's thinking. If you click over here somewhere, it'll think and it'll verify that you can use the HTTPS, and it should be just fine. And it says that a trusted SSL certificate was not found, but I know that's not true. It usually goes away too, so if it's not found, let me just try. I'm going to see if it works. So I'm going to change my site name, TVM TV. Whoops. Oops. This is my company name. You can put anything you want here. I'm just going to put what my site description is and my site name. I'm going to type in a password I want for my admin login. Admin username, I'll leave as admin. I usually change it to something, so maybe I'll change that actually, VBMTV. I usually try to sync it along with the domain name. Put a password in, you're going to remember. And scroll all the way to the bottom. You can, for advanced users, you can go through all this and change things. I don't need to right now. I'm not going to select one of these templates up here because I don't use WordPress's free templates. These are all free, by the way. Put in my email installations details to my preferred email and click install. Let's see if it works. I want to save my passwords. It's just easier that way. That's what I just did up top. Okay, it was successfully installed. Here's the thing. Oftentimes, it either won't let you install if you don't have an SSL, or once you try to access your WordPress account, it won't let you access your admin panel for your domain if you don't have an SSL installed. This says it's just fine. This says congratulations, it was installed successfully. This is my domain that it installed on. My administrative URL, which is how I'm going to basically edit and create and build my website, is right here. It's always going to be your domain name with your secure prefix, https:// your domain, and then /wp-admin. So, or you can even access it another way. You can click it here. You can see exactly what it looks like. And it takes you right there. I'm already signed in, so it's just taking me straight there. This is what it looks like. I'm going to dismiss this here. This is what it looks like once you install WordPress and you get inside to update your newly purchased domain, which will be a whole new tutorial. I just wanted to show you all real quick what you need to do when you first purchase your domain, and you need to set it up on your hosting plan with Namecheap. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and that you gained some sort of value from this. Thank you. Have a good